dear friends, welcome back again. We are so happy you popped over again to see what we are up to today. Of course, for everyone who is new here, welcome. We are Janny and Dyanne, and we hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, of course, we hope you take a little bit of inspiration with you. For everyone who is here and is not subscribed to our channel, we hope you will click the red subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and tick the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. Like we always say, enough talking, let's jump in today's inspiration. And you see already on the table are the things we need for this DIY. We need, of course, our tumbling tile blocks, the smaller blocks. Of course, I use some creamy paint, but you can choose any color you like. I have here my container with everything inside, but the most important is of course the wood glue. But you can use some hot glue, but of course with this DIY I won't recommend it because I think it will fall apart. So I hope you have some wood glue or maybe other glue laying around. And of course I have my scissors, markers, brushes, some twine, everything I need. I have two little kind of wooden balls. It's very tiny. So they are not really big. I give you in a moment, I will give you the size which is from here to here. Then you have the right size for the ball. Two battery operated little tea lights. I have mine from IKEA, but you can get them from anywhere. And I just painted them black because they were cream color. And I have here my saucer and an old piece of kitchen towel to wipe away the glue we don't need. So these are the most things we need for this DIY. What we're going to do, we're going to try to make a unique kind of lamp. Yeah, it's not really a candle holder, but a candle holder, you place the candle on the underside. You also can do that if you want to, but I'm going to do it on the top because it will be kind of an system. I don't know how I explain it in English, but just go ahead, take your tumbling towel blocks too, and let's do this DIY. So you see already on the table 5 blocks, 5, 5 and 5. So we have 4 sets of 5 blocks. What we're going to do, we're going to do the longest side we do with some glue, and we roll them together very easy and like this. And we're going to place this over here. We do row number 4, and this is for 2 lamps. So we will see how this will turn out. And of course you don't have to do 2. I do 2, but you don't have to do 2 if you only want to have 1 lamp. And I think I want to give it a kind of a look like a blooming lamp, not totally, but with a twist. Let's say it this way. But I never know how it will turn out because I now also have no idea how it will turn out. So we always see where it gets us. And the greatest thing is I make the mistakes and you can easily just make it the way it's supposed to be. I always have to do it sometimes with a lot of mistakes, but mistakes are a part of DIYing. So we're going to wipe away the glue. And always when you wipe away the glue, look that the blocks are still in one straight line because you don't want to have it crooked. So again, over here, and we're going to let it dry in only for a couple of minutes. So I gave it a couple of minutes, and now I'm going to place carefully one on the side. I'm going to do some glue over here. Make sure that on each block is a little bit of glue. Place them together and squeeze them. And now you still easily can fill in the open gaps you have. Because if you wait too long, then it doesn't fit anymore. At least you don't get it fitting. And if you only do a couple of minutes, then you can easily place it together and this way. And now you have a nice massive piece. Over here, wipe away the glue. And we're going to let this dry in for at least an hour. So like I told you, we're going to let this dry, and I'm going to place them on my other mat so they can dry. What we're going to do, we're going to take 16 blocks of 2. So very easy. You just make a little part of 2 on your mat. And of course I could have done it a little bit earlier, but I was totally forgot it when I did my camera on. So, but of course I hope you don't mind for once. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So it's very easy. We're already there. What we're going to do now, we make sets of 2. So very easy. Just roll them together. Just do some glue on the longer side. And you just go one by one. And later we're going to squeeze them. Just place them together in one piece, because now we're going to make the side around our bottom. We just made the bottom, now we're going to do the sides around it. And of course I need 16 because I do 2, but if you do 1 lamp, then you have only 8 sets of 2 needed. So I need 16 because I do double it up, but you can do 8 if you only want to do 1. And if you want to have 3, then you have to do 24. But I only do, so now we're ready. I'm going to squeeze it. Make sure that they have a straight line. Squeeze it again and fill with your fingers. And this way, I'm going to do the rest a little bit faster. So now I have my 16 pieces of 2, and we are going to do the top. And we're going to place them together until one piece. And that's why we only wait a couple of minutes. Also here, we make sets of 2 together. So very easy. Just squeeze it and wipe away the glue. This is already number 2. We're going to do, and for one side you need 4 sets which are glued together. So this is already number 3. And this is number 4. And now we need, this is already for one side of our bottom, and this are the 4 of the other one. So very easy, squeeze it, place it over here, and we do this one. And of course, for not everyone likes when I do it everything step by step, but if you're new here and you don't like it, I totally understand. If you want to do it fast and see what how it's turned out, of course you can always skip forward, then you also know how it turns out. But for everyone who enjoys to see it step by step, that's why I do it this way. I know it's not for everyone. So I have now my 8 pieces of 2 blocks glued together. So now I'm going to let this rest for at least a couple of minutes, and then we're going to make it around our bottom. So the next step will be, we're going to get one of the bottoms. What we're going to do, we do around our bottom, we do some glue on all sides. Over here, on this side, and on this side. So we place it down. And we're going to place this one over here. We place this one over here. And we're going to do this one here and this one here. It's not a total exact fit, but we're coming close. So just squeeze it and just look for where you need to glue it, and then squeeze everything together this way. And I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to do the second one also, but give it some pressure on the underside over here, and we do on the underside over here, and we place it over here. We wipe away the glue, and we do here the same. And of course you can do also a little glue on the sides in between, but when it's not a total fit, most of the time a lot of the glue is coming out, and that's not what I chose for. That's why I didn't do some glue on the sides. I mean over here you can do some glue on the sides, but I'm going to just do it this way. I don't know if it will work or not, we will see. But over here, and we're going to place this one over here again, and make sure that you have everything nicely fitting exactly where you want to have it. Over here, squeeze it and give it some pressure over here. And then we're going to let this dry in. So, and I am letting it dry like I told you, but I changed a little bit. You see here the little basket, and of course I left this one on, the same in the length of my blocks, but this side and this side I took off. I show you one piece I did Of course, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to do some glue on the side and on this side also, and a little under, and then I'm going to place it back because I think it's not sturdy enough if I don't do this side. So if you already made it and if you're still going to make it, be sure that you do on this too also a little bit, 2 lines of glue for the side so everything glues nicely together around. So now we're going to really let it dry. So I laid my little bottoms on the side. What we do on the table, we have 12 pieces, 4, 8, 12 pieces of 2 doubled on the table. This is for only 1 lamp for the side, the back side of the lamp. So we're going to do very easy. We do all the 12 pieces, glue together on the longer side, the same like we did a little with the other one. Over here, we're going to glue this one and this, and I make sections of 4. That's for me a little bit easier to work with. So, and this is number 8, the number 9, and number 10, and number 11, and number 12. And again, we're going to squeeze them and make sure that we have a straight line. And like I told you, this is only for the back side of 1 lamp, but you see that in a moment. And squeeze it and make a straight line, squeeze it and a straight line. I will do the rest and I'm wiping away the glue. So now we make from our 12 blocks, we are going to make 2 rows of 6, and we do on the top some glue and over here, and we're going to row them together until 1 piece. And over here, that's why we don't wait too long also over here, because this one also needs some readjusting. So don't wait too long with this placing together. Very easy, squeeze it, and we're going to squeeze this one, and now you can easily make sure that you get 1 big plank like this. We do here the same, and on the tops row it together over here. And the last, number 5 and number 6, is the closure up. We're going to squeeze it over, and here some squeezing, and now we make 1 big piece. I always say don't be scared if it pops out of each other, so it doesn't matter, you can easily place it together again. So this is only for 1. What we're going to do, we're going to place this a little aside. We're going to get 3 blocks, and we're going to place this one, I think, over here and 1 over here, this way. So we do some glue, and we place this one in the middle. We place this one over here in the middle. Of course, I should have done it on both sides because we need to glue the other one also against here. So we do also this one over here, and the last on this side and on this side. And again, halfway, and this halfway, and this. And now we're going to carefully place it aside, and we're going to squeeze it. And the only thing what's important, that we have the underside straight. So it's really important that you have a block, and then you can see easily that you have everything glued in a same straight line. Sorry, my English, oh. So I'm going to let this dry. We're going to wipe away the glue. You see already, you can easily feel this. Oh, this is a DIY with so many mistakes, but at the end I hope you enjoyed it and you're going to make it yourself, because at the end most of the time it will go fine, but I always show DIYs also which is going wrong. So I'm going to let this dry and I'm going to make the second one. And you see already I have 16 pieces of 2 already on the table. I'm going to glue them, but I'm going to do this a little faster. So also with this one, I squeezed them, wiped away the glue, and now we're going to do the same like we did with the other one. We're going to row them very easily on each other to make 1 big plank out of it. And How easy is this to do? This is really so easy to make, and so you can make your own home decor and you can give your own twist on it, because what I do is just an inspiration. You don't have to do anything I do. Just give your own twist. Maybe you like maybe the gold, the silver, or something else. Just do whatever you think is right. Again, we're going to squeeze this one also. Oh, and this one. This is a DIY today with lots of things which are going wrong. But I don't know why. Sometimes you have those days. I think everyone has those days that glue is sticking on your hands. Things are falling down, which normally don't fall. But we're just going to go further. We don't let it discourage you. At least don't stop, just go do further. Again, this one, we're going to do some glue on this side and on this side. And we're filling it up with one over here. We're filling it up on one over here. And the last. And then we also have the back side of the second lamp. And easily place it together until one piece. Try to squeeze it and get a block again. And make sure you see already, I need to go down to get a straight line, because he needs to glue inside of our little bottom. So again, wipe away the glue. And we're going to let this dry also at least more than an hour. And now we're going to make the top of both of the lamps. So we're staying in the blocks of 2, and we're going to do now 4 blocks is for one top of the lamp, and this 4 is for the other one. So we do again some glue on each other on the longer side, and then I think we are finished with blocks of 2, so don't worry, we are almost there. And lamp number 2, and this one, and the last, and we're going to squeeze them and make a straight line again. But I think you already know what to do. In total you have 8 pieces of 2. So you see already I did 2 of them together, 2 of them together, 2 of them together. And here also, because my camera did fall out, I thought I was doing it on, but it didn't do it. I'm going to get one block. I'm going to do some glue on this side and on this side. And we're going to place it again in the middle. Make sure that you have this one also. And we're going to squeeze it. We're going to get our block, because we want to be sure that we have a nice straight line on the top. This is one. We're going to get the last for the second lamp. And I use a battery operated light, but you also can do some lighting bulb. So to use on top, you have them also with batteries, and so you can change it up any way you like. If you don't like battery operated tea lights, so you can do anything you like. So this is one, and now we're going to let this dry also. So we are going to do a little bit higher block in between, because I want to have the lamp a little bit lower on the underside. What we're going to do, we're going to get 4 blocks, and we do 4 blocks again, and we place them on the smallest side. So very easy, just do on the inside some glue, and this one, place it over here, and this one, and we're going to squeeze it and this way and make a nice straight line. We do here the same, some glue on the wider side of the block, place it together, and again also this one, squeeze it this way and make a straight line. And we're going to let this dry in for a couple of minutes. So if everything is correctly, you have 2 of this one, just 4 blocks together. What we're going to do, we do on the wider side, we do some blocks of some glue, and we place it in the longest side on top of here. So give it a little bit of pressure, and we're going to make sure that we have it in the middle. We do here the same, we do some glue on all the blocks, and we're going to place this also over here in the middle, give it some pressure and look on each side that you have it really in the middle because you don't want to have it crooked. So again, give it some pressure and make sure that you have it. You can easily see because this is fitting until here and this until here. It's very easy to fit in. So again, we're going to let this rest. What we're going to do, we're going to get one of our boxes of the underside. We're going to get one of the longer sides, this one. And now we're going to glue this one inside of the box. But I'm debating if I'm going to do this first or if I'm going to do the top first glued on top of here. I'm really debating. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. Yes, I had a discussion with myself on what I was do. I'm not going to glue it yet in the bottom first. I'm going to do this on top of here. So I'm going to do some glue on the ending of this one and on the ending of this one. So I'm going to place this one over here and make sure that everything is on the end of this top of my frame, and I'm going to keep it in place for a little moment, and you see in a moment a little bit better because I wait until this is dry and then I'll show you a little closer. And of course I did make myself so much more difficult than it should be. You can easily place your bottom over here. You do some glue on the here on this side and on this side, and you just easily place it just against the ending, and then you have the same like I did with standing up, which is always a chance that it falls down. So but you can easily do it this way, keep it in place for a little moment and then wipe away the glue and let it dry. You at least need let it dry at least an hour. So you see already here on the side are our pieces drying. They are also dried up almost for the back side and of course the top. For our lamp, first we're going to paint this in the cream color, and then we're going to paint this one also in the cream color. But this is how the little bottom turned out. It's also very easy to make. I'm going to paint them like I told you in the creamy color, but choose any color you like. I just always love a little bit of the neutral tones, but this is also not everyone's cup of tea, so just do whatever you think you like. So I take my time for some painting, and then we're going to do the next step. So if everything is correctly, you have two little crates or just bottoms, and you have two pieces like this for the top of your lamp. What we're going to do before we're going to glue this inside here, we are going to place on top, because this is the top, because he will be this way. You see, this is how he's supposed to be, and this is how he's turned out, because I told you I would show it to you a little bit closer, but this is how he's looking like. I'm going to place it on his head, and I'm going to get my two little balls, and I have the ball is I have to look for, he is 6.5 centimeters, and he's in inches, he is a little bit more, 2.7 inches. So 2.7 inches or 6.5 centimeters in the top. So, and then you can choose anything you like. And of course you can do a square. You don't have to do a round. So I'm going to do some glue, and I'm going to glue them in the middle. So very easy. I'm going to turn them upside down. I'm going to do some glue. And over here. And I'm going to place it in the middle. And I'm going to look for that I have it really in the middle, or else it doesn't look very nice. So this way, and I'm going to let this dry. I do here the same. Also turn it over, place it on top. Make sure, and of course I'm going to look for that I have it in the middle and squeeze on the top, and then we're going to let this dry also. So I did let them dry at least an hour. I have here my battery operated tea light. Of course, you need a tea light. You can do with your remote control, because every time taking this off and switch it on, because this is on a timer. But if you have just a normal tea light which you have to switch on and off, it's not going to work. So I'm going to, because this is a timer, I can do it this one, but it's better if you have one on a remote control. This better. So I'm going to do some sticky gum over here. Of course, you can also use some hot glue. I'm going to place it over here, and I'm going to easily place our tea light inside. And now I'm going to get my little basket, and I'm going to do some glue on the back side of my frame. So over here, I do some wood glue over here and some wood glue over here. And I'm going to do my hot glue. I totally did forget to place my hot glue on. I don't know why I did forget it. This is just a DIY with so many obstacles. I am so sorry already in advance if you are seeing this and thinking, what's she doing? I'm sorry, this is already one without some hiccups. I'm sorry. So I'm going to do some glue on the underside over here, and I'm doing it over here, and I'm going to place it in the middle against the back side. So very easy, just place it here and squeeze it and keep it in place for a little moment until it is dried up. And then we're going to do the second one. As you already, I did also the second one, and right now you see in a moment a quick impression and how I decorated it, but you can decorate it any way you like. This is just an inspiration. And you see finally a quick impression of my tumbling tile blocks and lamps, and I'm so happy how both of them turned out. I know it was a little bit of a task and it took a little bit of your patience because this was not my day. Of course, I did it a little bit in the darker moment because I wanted to show you also how the lights are on. Of course, I hope you take out your tumbling tile blocks too and give this a lamp a try. And of course, everyone who is here already for a long time and only love to watch, I hope you had fun watching again. And for everyone who is new here, I hope you enjoy what you saw, and if you do, I hope you will click the red subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and hit the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. For more DIYs, come on over to our description box. There you find all the links for our DIY channels. Hope to see you there. Have an amazing day. See you in the next one. Bye.